Yeah, Dr. Sajdani, we can start. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's leaving. So, because I feel that individual discussions that are happening now will bear more fruits than my standing here and talking anything doesn't mean anything. Yes, yes. No, very important. But we are very keen to hear what you are saying. Yes, absolutely. Hmm. Dr. Sajdani will also meet at lunch. Okay. Okay. Great. Fine. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome the delegation from International Hellenic University. It really is a momentous occasion for us to welcome, on behalf of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, on behalf of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, on behalf of the very senior faculty that is sitting here, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Nagalakshmi, Dr. Nutan Kaushik is going to be here, my own behalf, the delegation from International Hellenic University, Professor Konstantinos, who's our Vice Rector of Internationalization, Dr. Evangelos, a Professor of Management and Tourism, Dr. Corina, Associate Professor Operations Management, Dr. Nicholas, Associate Professor in Soil Ecology, and Dr. Stephanos, who's Assistant Professor History of a specific area. I am sorry if I have not pronounced your names correctly, but that's the best I could have done. So welcome to Amity and welcome to this flagship campus of Amity, which is situated in Noida. So let me tell you in the next 10 to 12 minutes a brief about Amity. So Amity was started by Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, our very respected founder president, who after spending over 3 decades in Germany, where he became a very successful businessman, he decided to come back to India and start an education foundation, an education group, which could provide world-class education to not only Indian students, but also students from abroad. This, ladies and gentlemen, is in a nutshell what Amity is all about. We have 200,000 students. Actually, this number has increased. It's about 220,000. We've got 6,000 faculty and almost equal number, which is adjunct faculty. We have 12 independent universities in India, and we will see their campuses in a bit. 150 plus institutions. These are smaller institutions, not universities, but institutions that specialize in specific areas like management or tourism or things like that. Then we have got overseas campuses. Almost 14 of us, 14 overseas campuses. Some have got degree awarding powers, and we will talk about them also. We also have 28 schools and preschools, 2,000 acres of campus space, 20 million square feet of buildings, 400 plus programs in 60 disciplines. Every degree that you can get in India is awarded by Amity, except hardcore medicine, that is MBBS. We've got 2100 plus patents, and maybe my senior colleague, Dr. A.K. Singh, will talk about it. Yeah. So this patents is a evolving number. It keeps increasing every day, and therefore this is what I mentioned, that he will correct me on this. Also, we've got 250 plus patents granted. This number also he will correct me. I'm sure. 352. So these numbers are changing every day, and I'm very happy that I am wrong in stating this number, because I know it's going to be higher than this. We also have 4,200 plus case studies developed by the faculty, 400 plus research projects funded by the government of India and governments abroad, 700,000 alumni across the world, and about the patents I already told you. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the figures that you can take home with about Amity. We also have research and innovation focused, very research and innovation driven organization. Here again, the H index, I mentioned 139, and I'm sure it's going to be higher than this. It's almost there. So plus we've got a project that the government of India has started, where we try to get the best brains, Indian brains who are outside, back to India. So best brains back to Bharat. B4 is the acronym, and we've got 40 plus of these scientists who are in Amity. So they've been brought back from they are postdoctoral fellows who are back here on Amity. Patents we already talked about. 33 members of the faculty are in the top 2% scientist list of the world in India, in Amity. Also, we've got ongoing projects which are worth 100 crore plus from various departments of the government of India, mainly science and technology. Now, here is a small snapshot of the Amity education philosophy. I'm sorry if this font is too small. We have, as I mentioned, schools and preschools as well. So we start from kindergarten, from K-12 schools to undergrad to postgrad to PhD to postdoctoral and distance learning. So the full spectrum of education is covered by Amity in every form that you can envisage. We are very strong in distance learning, I must mention here. One of the biggest organizations of distance learning in India is in Amity. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a snapshot of recognition and accreditations that Amity has got. Suffice it to say that any recognition or accreditation that any university can get in India is available to Amity. But what I would like to highlight are these two accreditations. One is the QS accreditation from UK, and the other is from US, which is Western American Schools and Colleges Accreditation, WASC. Both these accreditations allow us to transfer credits seamlessly from Amity to other universities in US and UK, and therefore to many other countries in the world. We are ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally as per QS and Times Higher Education ranking system. This is another QS ranking of Indian universities. Here you would see that Amity is ranked number 1 state private university. So this is also QS Indian universities ranking. We are number 1 in the state private university category. This is about internationalization, and I must mention that our Group Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gurinder Singh, who's not here, he had to go away for out of station. He is the fountainhead of internationalization in Amity, and we can give a lot of credit to him for getting us as number 1 in international students in India, number 1 in outward exchange of students in India, and number 3 in international research network. So in internationalization, Amity is doing extremely well in all the parameters that you can think of. This is a slide that depicts the universities that produce the most employable graduates in the country. And here again, you will find Amity is alongside some of the big names in education in India. That is Indian Institute of Technologies, Indian Institute of Science, Indian Institute of Management. By the way, JNU is not here, but that is just because you know JNU, so I'm telling you. So, and I will tell you why. Why we produce the most employable graduates from Amity, later in the presentation. This slide shows that we have been ranked number one, not for profit private university for 11 years in a row by India Today, which is one of the largest news group in India. So this is the overall ranking, but in all other parameters on which you can measure the performance of a university, we are either ranked number one or somewhere on the top, as is depicted in the small font below. We are very conscious of global warming and climate change, and therefore we try and make sustainable campuses. As per the leadership in energy and environment design, a US system, we have been able to get the platinum grading, which is the highest in sustainable development. Let me give you some glimpses of our campuses in India. So this is the campus where you are sitting now. It's about 85-acre property, and now we've brought a property which is alongside, so it becomes almost 100 acres property. This is the flagship campus. We started Amity universities from here. This is a campus in Lucknow, which is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. We call it our White House. This is a campus in Jaipur. It's a 150-acre property with its own private lake. This is a campus in Gurgaon, which is very close to the airport, where you will be taking your flight out today. This is a Gwalior campus in the central part of India. This is a Mumbai campus. I don't think you're not going to Mumbai. Okay, so maybe next time. This is our Raipur campus. This is our Kolkata campus. This is our Ranchi campus. This is our Patna campus in the state of Bihar. This is our Mohali campus in Chandigarh, which is in Punjab. This is our Bangalore campus. This is the latest campus, which started admissions last fall. It's a state-of-the-art infrastructure which has just come up. And we are very proud to announce that we've been able to get 450-year-old legacy of Harrow schools from UK to India. Harrow schools is where the royalty and the who's who of UK goes to school. That school has got no branches anywhere in the world. The first branch is coming to Bangalore in India as Harrow Amity. Now some glimpses of our global campuses. This is our Dubai campus. And this is this campus in Dubai was awarded the Best Campus Award in 2019. And this is the photograph of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, on the Forbes Middle East. This is our Singapore campus, which we acquired from Chicago Business School. This is one of the heritage buildings in Singapore, and it has got degree awarding powers. This is our campus in London. This, incidentally, was our first campus abroad. It's in Bradford Square, right next to the British Museum. This is our campus in Tashkent. The government of Uzbekistan invited us to establish a university there. So they gave us the real estate and the infrastructure, and we are running it as Amity University Tashkent. This is our university in Mauritius, which is also got degree awarding powers and has got attracts a lot of students from Mauritius plus students from Africa. We also have schools abroad. These are our schools in Amsterdam. This is our school in Pretoria, South Africa. our schools in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. And this is our campus in New York, Oakdale, Long Island. It's a 175-acre property, which we acquired from St. John's University, which was shifting base and selling the property. So we acquired this. We also do a lot of projects, international funded projects, like with New Colombo Plan, where a large number of Australian students visit us on scholarship for short duration programs. USAID also gives us funding for various projects in Noida, Lucknow, and Gurugram campuses. You may be familiar with the Erasmus Plus project, and we do work with them as well. Also with UK, where 7 universities and Amity are in partnership for short duration mobility of students. So this is our photograph of students from UK, from 3 universities who visited us last July for India Immersion Program. And I will talk about India Immersion Program and why it is so important today in later part of this presentation. So these are about 26 students who came here. They spent 1 month in Amity and in India. We gave them some classroom instructions. Plus, we also took them out sightseeing, took them to Agra, to Jaipur, to Old Delhi. You want to go, Dr. Corena, today to Old Delhi? Yes, we took them there, and also gave them a glimpse of Indian art, culture, history, customs, traditions, economy, and things like that. Basically, India immersion. We will do a ambassador lecture series where we've had the US ambassador, the ambassador of Netherlands, Finland, the High Commissioner of UK. They come on campus, or during COVID, they would speak online to the students, especially to the international relations students on Amity. We also are associated with Nobel laureates like Muhammad Yunus, Sir Richard Roberts, Kailash Satyarthi, Professor Koroto, Professor Arber, and Professor Lee. Then we do global honorary professors who are from UK, from US, from Japan, from Singapore, from Canada. They are our honorary professors. All of them are unfortunately not listed on this slide. Then this is another project that we are very proud of. It's the Pan-African E-Network project. This is a project which is now called the E-Shiksha Bharti, which is a project that is aimed at providing online education to students in Africa. So as of now, we are partnering with 37 African universities, and 15,000 students are getting the benefit of this. But in total, over 80,000 students have been benefited by this project, which is Pan-African E-Network project. The Amity also boasts of a state-of-the-art Amity Innovation Incubator, where we incubate startups, mostly by students that are they're wanting to do it for them. So we help them do hand-holding from start till they start getting profitable. We also do skill and vocational training in areas like electrical, electronics, healthcare, construction, tourism and hospitality, and many others. We do 400, as I mentioned, 400 degrees across 60 disciplines. Of course, this is best seen not here, but on our website, which is www.amity.edu. Very simple. We do some value-added courses. That is, every student that is in Amity is required to take a foreign language. And we do French, German, Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, Chinese, Russian. Don't have Greek. So that's what I was mentioning. We can do that. We also do courses in communication skills, behavior science. We also do some adventure and military training, where students go and spend about 2 weeks in stay in tents and do rifle shooting, as you can see, do some march pasts in drill squares and things like that. So we have got research collaborations all over the world, about 300 plus MOUs with universities all over the world. And I was telling you why we produce some of the most employable graduates. It is because we have a very strong industry connect. And some of the industry has got set shop here on campus, and students can do internships with them, and therefore we make them market ready even before they leave, they graduate. So that's why we are able to produce some of the most employable graduates in the country. We work towards nation building, and we train officials of the government of India for short duration, 1 week or 2 week courses from the armed forces, from the state police, from Indian Foreign Service, Indian Administrative Service, and then in public sector banks, and a large number of other government organizations who send their employees to come and do some short duration courses in Amity. We also offer these short duration courses for foreign countries. We've had Mauritius, Maldives, Sri Lanka. They're not students, but people who have already graduated. They're working in their various departments. They come and do short duration courses here on Amity. Also, our honorable founder president, our honorable chancellor, and honorable first lady of Amity, that is Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan. They are very passionate about giving back to the society. And therefore, every year we adopt 2,000 underprivileged boys and 1,000 underprivileged boys and 2,000 underprivileged girls who are given free education, uniforms, healthcare, food, everything from kindergarten to graduation. They are funded fully. So it's very heartening to see them graduate and then come back when they get some job or they prosper in life. It's a very good and gratifying feeling. The future of Amity, right now we've got 12 universities. We aim to have 35 in India, 100 campuses across the country, and a lot more overseas campuses are planned. So this is about Amity. Now what can we do as per us between International Hellenic University and Amity? So firstly, our ties with Greece are not new. We've spoken about hospitality. That of course has happened earlier. But even before that, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, was conferred the honorary citizenship of the ancient city of Olympia on 27th February 2019. So this actually for me was the start point. But before this, because before this we didn't have much connect with Greece. But I said, this is the seed that has been sowed. Let's make it into a prospering, developing, evolving relationship. And that's why, Dr. Kostas, I approached you, and we've been able to take it this far. You know these people, I'm sure, are your ambassadors, the previous ambassador and the present ambassador, who I happen to meet both of them, and they're very good friends. So what have we done thus far? Established very good connect with the embassy, and they had guided us to my International Hellenic University. Multiple virtual meetings that I've had with you, Dr. Kostas. I'm sorry if I can call you that. Okay. Also, we planned a joint workshop on 10th of May. Some of us present here from the departments like hospitality, from engineering, from management, and two more I forget, but both of them. We've got 10 papers that are being ready, which we will present, and 10 papers from your side. That I think will be the first intellectual exchange that we will be able to do, and then we will take it forward to do many more things, I'm sure. So all this has, of course, resulted in our visit here. And what can we get from this visit is, in my mind, firstly, India Immersion Program, and I'll take a few minutes here because this topic is very close to my heart. India Immersion Program is something that will give you a taste of what India is. And why is it important for you? Let me tell you in about 3 minutes. So India right now is undergoing a transformation that is unprecedented in the history of the free world. Unprecedented in the history of the free world. And I'll back it up with some data. India was the fastest growing, largest economy in the world before the pandemic. We are the fastest growing large economy in the world today, growing at between 7.5 to 8% annually. If you talk about our economy, we owned 25% of the world GDP in 1750. In 1750, India held 25% of the world GDP, and not in 1750, 1000 years before that also. So that amount of economic power we had for 1000 years. But then the Britishers came and we were brought down to 2% of the world economy. So in 1947, when we got independence, we were at 2% of world economy. Today, we are at 7% of world economy and growing. And why are we doing this? Because the three pillars of economic growth, political stability, social stability have come to unison, creating this disruption which is causing this growth. And our growth is based on digitization. In July 2015, when we started this Digitize India program, we were at 122nd position in the world as far as usage of per capita data was concerned. 122nd position. Today, there are no prizes for guessing. We are number one. And not only number one, the per capita data usage of Indians is more than US and China put together. They are number 2 and 3. You see what I'm saying? You talk about foreign direct investment, which is a test of a country, of the foreign countries' belief in our systems, in our economy, in our political stability. We've had 1,000 billion plus investments till now. Half of them have come in the last 10 years. You talk about startups. When we started Startup India in 2015, we had 452 startups. Today, we have more than 100,000 startups. And we have produced one unicorn every 9 days. One unicorn every 9 days in 2022. 2023 data, unfortunately, I don't have. So all this, why I am telling you all this is, this has created an ecosystem which is making India a place of choice for industries, multinationals to shift base. And that creates jobs. And that is why it is important for anyone who wants to see the future to be here and get a stamp of being part of the winning team. That's why I insist that India Immersion Program is something that your students must avail. They don't have to come and stay here. They should come here. See how India is. You've seen it for 5 days. Let them send them here for 1 month. They will get to see India and they will form their own opinion. And then I'm telling you, they will come back. So it's very important for them. It's for their good. The other thing that we can do is short-term student exchange. We will certainly want our students to go to Greece. Certainly, we want to do that. Give them international exposure. We also want to do articulation agreements for dual degree for students from both universities. Very important. We want to make this relationship a completely mutually beneficial relationship. Mutually beneficial is very important. So we want to do this dual degree for both. That means your students get dual degree from us. I mean, they come here, do 2 years here. Our students go 2 years there. And I mean, you know what I mean. So we want to do it both ways. Explore Greece for study abroad program for India. Our students can come to you for those short duration, 1 month, 2 months, whatever you say. and they get a taste of Greece. They want to stay there, they want to study more, they can do that. That's a good way of branding, I think. Research collaboration, I think that is one way that we can take it forward. Absolutely important. Joint workshops and seminars that we are already doing. We will do much more. We are doing a lot of seminars all over the world, some in Europe. If Dr. Gurinder Singh was here, he would have told you a lot more about it. But we will be in touch, and we will see how we can invite you in one of those seminars and workshops. We just spoke about setting up a campus in campus, a Greek center here, and something similar in IHU. We can work on that, and that's something that is absolutely open, and we can discuss it further. So this is what I thought I should share with you. I know I said 12 minutes, but I've taken more time. But I'm so passionate about it. I'm so sorry. But we will like to hear from you, Dr. Kostas, now about your views on how we can take this relationship forward. And thereafter, we will let the faculty discuss what they have to. Thank you so much.
Distinguished guests and professors, representatives of the university, I'm very honored to be here. It's really a pleasure. We have been working on this for quite some time with Alok. You allow me to call you Alok? So you can call me Kostas. It's and it's really an honor. We are a rather small university compared to your standards, and but we are young and fast growing, and we like to put some emphasis on internationalization. This is actually our name in international. Hellenic. Hellenic means Greek. Okay, if somebody doesn't know what in Greece is called Hellas in Greek. It's not called Greek. It's called Hellas. Pretty much India is called Bharat. Yeah. And okay, so you don't say India in India, right? You say Bharat, right? No. Yes. You say India. Bharat. Yeah. So we also don't say Greece. We say Hellas. I'm really honored, as I said, and thank you for the opportunity to meet with you. We are a delegation of 5 people. Myself, I'm not only a vice rector of the university, but also I work in the area of artificial intelligence and computer science, mostly machine learning since my PhD thesis a few years ago, maybe 35. I know I look younger. I know. Anyway, so my presentation is going to be actually, it's 2 presentations in one. I don't know if it's a proper time to give you my scientific profile, but I have a presentation of the profile of our university and another, maybe that's not the scientific. The scientific we can talk later, right? So, okay. First of all, let me say that we are a young university. It was established by law in 2005 and actually started accepting students in 2008. It was the first time that Greece was building all universities in Greece are public. Let me start with this. Until this year, where there was a major breakthrough in the law, the law allowed private universities also in Greece, starting this year. But until this year, everything was public, and we were the first public university to put emphasis on internationalization. So we have programs exclusively taught in English, and but they are all master's programs, postgraduate programs. In 2019, there was a transformation where our university merged with 3 technological institutes, and there are the center of the university is Thessaloniki. I don't know if you know, I'll show you the map later, but Thessaloniki is in the northern part of Greece. But there are also some campuses around northern Greece, namely Ceres, Katerini, and Kilkis. Right now, we have 8 schools and 25 departments. We have about 50,000 students. So yes, we are smaller, much smaller than Amiti. We have distinguished visiting academics from various countries. We have an international student community, and we are getting stronger every year. Actually, Professor Katsaliaki is responsible for our internationalization plan. And so it's very appropriate person to discuss. And it's our strategic plan to build partnerships. And I'm very happy to say that we have already signed an MOU with Amiti, which allows us to pursue all the targets, the goals presented in the last slide by Alok. So here's a map of our school. Like I said, we are much smaller. We don't have branches abroad, except perhaps we can build one here, as we discussed, which would be a very important, a very, very, very interesting idea we have to discuss later during lunch, perhaps. So let me say we have a University Center of International Studies, which has 2 schools, School of Humanities, Social Sciences and Economics. Actually, Professor Katsaliaki Corina and Monokrousos Nikos and Stefanos Kordosis are from that. So 3 out of 5 delegates are from that school, not surprisingly. And we also have another School of Science and Technology represented by me. And also we have other schools, they're color coded so you know where they are located in which campus. Professor Christo Evangelos comes from the School of Economics, Business and the last one, which is located primarily in the Syndos campus. The Syndos campus is, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Yeah, you can see the Syndos campus, right? Okay, so, all right. So Syndos and Thermi are on the opposite sides of Thessaloniki. So Thessaloniki is the second largest city in Greece, having about 1 million people. Athens is the biggest city, which is the capital also. Okay, so what are our goals? What are our strategic goals? We want to pursue both education, teaching, and research. We are participating in various innovative international programs funded mostly by the European Union and the Greek government. You mentioned the Erasmus program. We are very active in that, and we can actually very easily participate in joint Erasmus. You know Erasmus, right? I mean, it allows exchange of faculty and students to get us to know better and maybe establish, give an opportunity to establish joint research efforts, publish papers together. If we don't exchange visits, it's always much more difficult. So I think this is something we can pursue. We want to build strategic partnerships with foreign universities, and that is the meaning of our trip here. We're actually discussing with other universities in other places. We want, okay, so Greece had a 10-year of economic difficulty, you probably know, but since last 4 or 5 years now, we have stability, and we're actually the fastest growing economy in the European Union right now, because for so many years the economy was depressed, and now there seems like it's jumping to catch up the area that was lost during that decade. And there is a very strong motivation by the Greek government to pursue internationalization. So it is our strategic goal to build partnerships with foreign universities. We discuss with our universities in Dubai, we discuss with the United States, with England. So, okay, we are in the beginning phase, but maybe in a couple of years it's going to be a totally different landscape as far as internationalization. And in fact, we are expecting any day now a major Greek government-funded internationalization project, which will fund through Greek money the building of international joint programs. Let me tell you, our ultimate goal is joint programs, dual degrees, like you mentioned. That would be would be our target at the end of the road. But of course, everything else, everything that you mentioned is we are totally accept, and in fact, it's written in the MOU. So we have unique expertise in Greece teaching academic programs in English. And now, thanks to the new law, we can also establish undergrad programs in English. So far, this was not allowed. Now it's easier. And so we plan to expand there as well. So we have English speaking faculty, administration, we have a university center already set up. Let me not take too much time on that. Okay, we have academics from a variety of disciplines, you already saw, administration and librarians. We have a network for supporting our students because we have students from how many countries, Corina? 55 countries, right? So we have a large network of countries that send their students to study in the IHU. We have a very active career office, and our students are actively engaged in exploring good careers. Actually, I have to tell you, in the last years, because Greece is becoming a steady, growing economic center, let's say, in Southern Balkans, a lot of also businesses have set up shop like Microsoft, Cisco, and so we are getting attention. We're getting attention, and I think the landscape is going to be changed very fast. So right now is a momentous point in history. Both India and Greece are moving ahead. Okay, you are running faster. 7% is only in our dreams, but 2% for a European country, to be honest, is good. Okay, we have been evaluated. We have quality assurance, of course, but only from Greece so far. We don't have accreditation from United States or any. But since we are building this internationalization effort, this is probably our next goal. These are some international programs of studies. I think we circulated the leaflet, so you will find it there as well. So you can see that there's a bunch of different areas: management, MBA, banking, accounting, hospitality, tourism. I have very high hopes for tourism, to be honest, to build a collaboration here. Law, classical archaeology, Eastern Mediterranean, Black Sea, culture, international relations. Stefanos is actually in that, working in that. Bioeconomy, Nikos is working on that, Professor Monokrousos. And this is the master's programs in the other school. These are programs that can directly be used as a vehicle for joint effort because they're already set up in English. So it's very easy for us to expand it. As long as we have political will and clear goal where we want to go and what we can do. So we'll discuss that a bit later. These are some pictures, okay? These are photographs from our campuses, like from a drone or, you know. This is the campus in Thermi. Synthos is actually the biggest campus to the left. And Ceres, Kilkis, and Katerini are kind of smaller. And okay, this is a aerial photograph of our Synthos campus. I think more than half of the faculty teach here. And okay, so I think okay, research and education. We want to, in the research, we want to have international research programs. As far as I know, there is an India-Greece program, which recently had a deadline. We missed it, but maybe we can, yes, there is a Greece-India. There is a Greece-India. We can pursue it for next year. We have it in the calendar. We also want to have a collaboration with high-ranking academic journals, so we can do joint papers if we find there are common areas of research, which I hope we can discuss in more detail, at least if not now, maybe in May 10. I think May 10 is a very key point because everybody will get to know each other. Because, I mean, 10 minutes of talk is okay, but if we find where we stand, we can see what we can do to collaborate. And I'm very excited that, and I'm very confident that this will happen. And also, of course, in education, the idea of setting a branch of Greek studies here and maybe India studies in IHU at the same time, that was a very, very, very good idea. And also exchange of students, either through Erasmus program or some other initiative. That would be a very good target goal. So I stopped my first presentation here. I hope I didn't take too much of the time. And I think I gave you a little bit of perspective of what we do, who we are. We are a very large university, not as large as you, but we have high hopes to expand our internationalization plan. Actually, my portfolio as vice rector is exactly internationalization. So thank you for your attention. I will be very happy to answer any questions you have and interact with you. Like I said, I'm in computer science. I don't know who is in this area here. You? Oh, okay. So maybe we can have some discussion. I have slides, but I'm not going to do it now to save time for the sake of the meeting. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, okay, so thank you very much for this very educative presentation. We have very senior members of the MIT faculty here, and like Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, Dr. Khatter, members of the other faculty are also here. So, I would request them to ask any questions, or if they have to give some comments on this.
Thank you so much, and very good morning to all of you. I'm really glad to see that you are here because in July I'm going to visit Greece, 1st to 5th, to participate in the International Conference on Plant Protection. So actually, I'm organizing one session in that one. It's like a parallel session on role of volatiles in plant protection. So I wrote to one of your scientists also to give the present to participate in that symposium, the parallel session, but I did not receive any response. So his name is Dimitar, from Institute of Plant Protection. Institute of Plant Protection here at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the name of the institute, but what's the name?
Dimitar. At the bottom, you can see the name of the scientist here.
No,
It's not the name.
No, no.
Okay.
that's the name of the institute.
Okay.
Like the
Okay.
name of the institute.
Okay.
The name of the professor.
Okay.
If you give me the name of the.
Oh, I'll forward the email to you if I can. If I can have your card, then I will forward them. Okay. So okay. 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 Sure. That's, and I would like to introduce the introduction or the agriculture and food research here because I didn't see in your area of collaboration. So I would like to introduce that MIT is very strong in the field of agriculture and food technology. So we have around 8 research centers and 2 institutes who are working on this aspect and various aspects of the agriculture. And we are currently having project worth more than 15 crores running in different aspects. So we work right from the crop improvement, crop production, and to plant production, post-harvest technology. We have a very strong center on the International Center on Plant Post-Harvest Technology, and we offer BSc Agriculture, we offer MSc Agronomy, we offer MSc Horticulture Post-Harvest Technology, and PhD programs. And recently, we have also introduced PG Diploma in Plant Production and MSc in Agriculture Extension. So these are some of the programs where you mentioned about the joint programs, which is fully funded by the Greece. So is it fully? What do you mean by fully funded? Fully funded for the Greece part, or? Mm.
The call has not come out yet. We
Mm.
have to see the details. As
Mhm.
soon as I'm sorry. It's okay. So, yeah. The call is not out yet. So we're waiting to see the details.
Mhm.
As soon as it's out, we can let you know
So
what is the.
Does it also for the PhD program? So it's only for the UG and
So
PG
far I
program?
know it's master's programs, but I will give you more details as soon as it's out.
Okay.
It's going to be out very, very soon.
Okay, that would be a
Yeah.
great
Yes.
thing which we can explore together. And regarding the joint workshop, I think it's already closed. So maybe in future we can also have from the agriculture side and then the food technology side. And we have developed several technologies for both for the farmers which have small land area and the farmers which have large land area. And we work closely with the farming committee. We have developed several technologies: biopesticide, biofertilizers, nano formulations, and post harvest like cold storage systems, low energy cold storage system, agrivoltaic, which is a dual land of this. I think in Europe now agrivoltaic is coming in a big way. I think Germany has already announced that a lot of land is going to come under the agrivoltaic. That's another technology which we have in the area of agriculture. We work on valorization of the food, circular economy. So we do recycle the food processing industry waste. And one of the projects which I did with Norway and Spain was a European Union project, Indigo project, where we recycle this fish waste, which is coming from the fish surimi industry. And so so we reprocessed the skin and head and viscera and developed this protein hydrolysate out of it. Currently, I'm also doing one more project with the Norwegian Institute on utilization of the fish oil, like from the fish waste. The oil which is extracted from the fish waste, it get oxidized very easily. So we are using the Indian extracts to enhance the oxidation stability of the oil and doing the micro encapsulation of those oil in those antioxidant rich extracts and then using for the food purposes. So this project is ending in May, but it was a 3-year long project. So and we have submitted another project with them. So with the Greece also, we'd like to collaborate. I will send you the details and probably we can explore
Please,
it. But
yeah.
and if I can have your card also, probably I will. That will be very great. And we have very good soil science lab. We have very good expertise in soil science. We work on the soil health and including the microbial health, soil microbial health. So that because you work on the soil ecology and all that. So one of the dream project which we have is the using the VOC signatures of the soil as a health indicator, soil health indicators. So this is the one project which we can explore together because it's not much work has been done in this area using the VOCs having the soil health indicators. So that could be one which we can explore together in the soil science area. And we also collaborate with the Professor Ratan Lal, in Professor Ratan Lal, who is a US World Food Prize winner and who's working on a lot of work on the soil and carbon sequestration and soil health. So we are also have a MOU with them, Ohio State University, and we are working on the carbon sequestration using the soil health indicators here. So this one big, but I'll send you the more details later. Since I have another meeting lined up, so I requested Colonel Bhatnagar Rear Admiral Bhatnagar ji to give me the mic first. So thank you so much, sir, and thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Nutan Kaushik. I know she was very busy today, but she's a very important part of our team and a very senior scientist here. So I thought, she should be able to share her thoughts. Thank you, Dr. Kaushik.
Thank you. I again welcome the delegation from IHC. I'm I'm AK Singh. I'm here in FSTIA. It is MIT Foundation for Science, Technology, Innovation and Alliance. It is a mechanism created by the management, particularly by the Honorable Founder President, just to strengthen the R&D ecosystem of MIT Education Group. So what do? We, help or assist the faculty for their R&D endeavors, R&D projects. We help them, guide them, mentor them, connect them, etc., etc. So that's what we do at FSTIA. And I have a background of Defense Research and Development Organization, which is the biggest R&D organization of Government of India. So there I was heading the life sciences group of laboratories and retired as Director General. So, after listening to the presentation, I think what else you need, because it is a rare occasion when two dynamic economies are coming together, as presented by Alok and by you, Professor. I think it's a very opportune time for both of us. And I find many areas where we can really handhold, or we have a common areas where we can work. I found that even you are offering a course in bioeconomy. Fascinating to see that. And I would be more interested to know what you are teaching in bioeconomy. I'll spend some time with him, because India is also giving a lot of emphasis on bioeconomy. But I don't call it bioeconomy, I call it biotechnomy, because it is the biotechnology which is leading to economy. Not the biology, it is the biotechnology. So, okay, biotechnomy or bioeconomy, this is one of the areas where, where we can work, because in MIT, we are working on various aspects of, circular economy or bioeconomy, where we can work together. The another area which I find, I'm just flagging the R&D collaboration, is the AI. When I say AI is a specialty which embodies, various specialties: computer science, biology, physics, etc., etc. And particularly in the health science and agriculture science, you just heard Dr. Nutan Kaushik, highlighting the agriculture sciences. We also have a huge group of who works on health sciences. That could be another areas, because I find that we have a computer experts here. The third area which I feel is the sustainable environment. Sustainability, particularly in the environment, that is also a concern for us and must be a concern for you also. This is one, the R&D, or there could be other areas which can be explored, discussed by the respective faculties. And the other is joint paper agreed, joint guide agreed. Then, I feel the student exchange, all these things, they should be topped up by the interaction of the faculty, the people who drive the R&D. Because if you connect them, they strengthen the collaborations and future relations. And how we can do that? There are various schemes which are offered by Government of India. Just I'll flag one or two. There is a one scheme by Department of Science and Technology, that is SIR scheme, where Indian faculty or Indian researchers, they visit abroad on a short-term duration, 3 months, 4 months, to various universities. There they work there, and while working, they connect, they learn. They also have the joint, publications or patents, and that is the time where they forge their connects with the foreign scientists, and those can be nurtured further. The other is another scheme which has been recently launched by Government of India, is Vaibhav, Vaishvik Vaigyanik, Vaishvik Bharat, where the Indian diaspora who are working abroad then come to India and spend about 8 weeks per year for 3 years and work and bring back what they have learned. And in that, the everything or cost, up and down cost, their stay, etc., is borne by the Government of India. And certainly there are many schemes which are launched or announced by Government of India and simultaneously by Greece, where Indo-Greece or other schemes where we can participate. That's what I wanted to say. And again, welcome and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Singh.
Thank you so much, and very good morning to all our esteemed guests, and a hearty welcome to Amity and India. So, I'm Dr. Khattar, and I represent the Amity International Business Schools, and one of the many business schools which we have. Our specialization is international business, and our mantra is being very proactive in each and every aspect when we are launching new programs. So, I'll just brief you on certain programs which we run. Besides our classical program, which is MBA and UG in international business, we have a very innovative program, which is the three continent, which when we launched it so many years back, it was a novelty. Now, probably, I think so, every university has that, where in the one of the semesters, a student does the entire semester abroad. So as of now, the student is doing 3 months in UK and 3 months in US and Canada. Uh, uh, we also have the articulation program, which is, we call it the BBA and MBA International, where based on the articulation, and we have this foreign pathway, where a student, let's say at the UG level, you have a 1+2, that is the +2 in one of our partner universities, or 2+1. Likewise, in MBA also, we have 1.5 plus 0.6, 1+1, again, depending on this thing. So I think so in these two areas, I really see a great opportunity where we can exchange students and get some sort of something similar. Of course, besides being dual degree, joint degrees, training programs where one of the programs, one of the semester a student does with you. So I really also find great opportunities in one of these, especially now. Of course, you said that English medium was there in the masters. Now it's also opened in the undergraduate, this thing and all. So both on all three, whether it is dual, joint, and training programs, I again see a lot of opportunities. Uh, Also, like I said, being proactive. About 7 years back, it's been 7 years back, where we introduced MBA and a UG program, the BBA program in data sciences, business intelligence and data sciences, not the science part MBA. So this was to bridge the gap between the business world and the hardcore programmers. Initially, a lot of eyebrows were raised that how come you have an MBA in beta and also an MBA in AI? We call it international business and AI. So we synced the management sciences along with AI. And let me tell you, this was so very well taken by the industry. And this particular programs have found constant growth over the last 7 years. We also would be introducing an MBA program in the climate change and sustainability management, which I was saying your list, which you already have. Besides MSc, we'll be introducing in the management field. Of course, we also introduced design thinking last year. So, like I said, keeping pace with what the industry wants, we are always trying to introduce new and new programs are there. As far further aspects of collaboration, we are seeing the list. I think so to start off with, we can also have a faculty exchange. It may not be a full semester. Maybe taking up 1 or 2 modules, which would cover up, say, in a period wise, could be 2 to 3 weeks. So straight away, your faculty is coming to us, and we going to you. So I think so that is the easiest start point to give a kick start to our relationship, right? So that this thing is there. And besides, we hold a lot of joint conferences across the world. Just to name a few, which is Australia, Singapore, Dubai, London, France, US, and Canada. In next month, we will be holding in between 8th, 9th, 10th May on this thing. We'll be holding in London, and we would love to have you there, your team there, right, as the researchers. So we would invite and extend invitation to your university for that. I was wondering, I think so in your list, you have said MSc in Humanity, Logistics and Crisis Management. So this sounds very interesting. So maybe you can just tell us in 1 or 2 lines, what is this? And from my side, finished. Thank you so much. So.
Yes, unfortunately, the professor who is leading this program is not here today with us. I can give you a brief description. It has to do mostly with immigrants, a crisis that relates to immigrants, how to handle immigrants, logistics, problems with immigrants, and things like that. The professor is Professor Drakaki, so maybe I can bring you in contact with her, and you can ask more details, or you can visit the website, I suppose. But yeah, but I can bring you in contact with the professor who.
So this first time you heard humanity logistics.
Yes, yes, yes. It has to do with, you know, we had a lot of with the wars happening around. We had a lot of immigrants, and we have to manage this crisis. It's a crisis, really. We have Ukraine, you have Gaza, you have all kinds of wars around Greece. We are an island of peace in a world that is very complicated around us. So yes, we have this.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I'm Dr. Lakshmi Ahuja from Engineering and Technology domain. Sir, as you have shown in your presentation, there is a course of MSc in Data Science, which we are also running. And we have AI specialized, well-equipped labs are there. And where we can exchange students, we can exchange faculty also, and students are. And plus, along with that, I have seen cybersecurity, which is also part of our curriculum, where also we have specialized faculties over there, and we have other more specialization courses in engineering and technology domain. So if we can collaborate on those platforms, so we can do that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for bringing this. Actually, I teach in the data science myself.
Right.
I teach advanced machine learning, and yes, we have a strong. I can give you more details about that very easily.
Labs also, we have well-equipped labs.
Okay,
AI
okay, fantastic. Yes, yes, I will be very happy.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Amity University. Thank you so much. Right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to introduce you to my school. We are with the Amity Business School. So basically, this was the first program, which was first school which came across the Amity University. So when we started off 1995, this entire Amity University started off. Then Amity Business School was the first institution, and very happy to mention that now we have completed more than 27 years plus we've been running, and we have alumni all across the world that we are collaborating with. And along with that, we're very happy to mention that we also started off with a PhD program initially with Amity Business School in 2000. We had started off, and after a period of around 24 years, we have just in Amity Business School we have more than 200 scholars who've been awarded with PhD degrees. So we do extensive study in terms of all the domains of HR, all the domains of management. Along with that, we have 17 different specializations for MBA. We also have a core specializations or MBA entrepreneurship, jahan pe our students are being encouraged to take up different entrepreneur ventures as well. Along with that, we have MBA Digital Marketing, and we have a very unique program called as MBA Competitive Intelligence as well. That's also a part of it. So along with the different collaboration, we would love to see wherein our scholars can be associated for research, collaborations, faculty exchange programs is one area. And the best part about is that and management is always so much to be exploring about. So we're always looking forward. In fact, apart from the different professional development programs that we have, we also have our annual conference called as Global Leadership Research Conference, wherein we have different professors across the world whom we invite for the conference. That we have it in a month of January and February. That is the time when we move ahead with. So we're really looking forward in collaboration for that, for in terms of faculty exchange, in terms of research and collaboration. And more very important part is that we also take up a number of projects and consultancies as well. So this is one area also wherein we can work towards and see how best we can collaborate in the area of management. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May I now request the IHU delegation to add to what has already been said. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all for your hospitality. We're discussing about collaborations, and well, I'm in the pleasant situation to announce one collaboration. Well, not more than one, two forms of collaboration that have already been agreed. Professor, yes, he authorized me on his behalf to announce this as well. Well, we had a past. We knew each other some time ago, and obviously this assisted the development of collaboration. So one is the support of the tourism conference that Amity will be hosting Yes, yes. In February 25, we will support it as a university and as a department, and also we will. I will give him. Yes, thank you. Well, a bigger is coming. A bigger is coming because we publish in our university, and I'm the editor-in-chief of a Scopus journal focusing on tourism and heritage. And for this conference, there will be a dedicated special issue with deserving papers from this conference. One field is this. The second is we discussed about master's degrees in tourism or slash and hospitality. And we have agreed to cooperate on two fields. One is an international master's degree with together with the United Nations World Tourism Organization under the TEDQUAL program. Yes, that will be online from our part at least. And the other is a new master's degree, either in tourism or hospitality, or perhaps a mixture. We will discuss. We will clarify this further. And that could be a joint master's degree between the two universities, and it will be delivered fully online, one part with asynchronous learning and one part with synchronous learning through teaching. And this is just the beginning. I guess next time we'll be here, or when you will be in Greece, we will have more to discuss and agree. And I think this is this is a great opportunity. And it's not just about the two universities, you know. I mean, let's see it. Just yesterday, the chief of the Greek army was here in India and signed some significant cooperation, defense cooperation agreements with the Indian chief of the army. And just a month ago, the Greek prime minister was here. And a bit earlier, the president of India was in Greece, the prime minister. I mean, it's an evolving thing, and it's coming from the bottom to the top and from the top to the bottom. And we are part of this, and I believe we will strongly invest on it. It's a bright future in front of us. And also, forgot I should have started with this. I wish to extend the best wishes from the executive committee of our university, which I'm a member, and I was authorized by the rector to send you his requests and the best wishes of all the executive committee of our university. And I'm sure we will have a bright future together. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Professor Pranshu from Amity School of Hospitality. I'm part of the domain of hospitality and tourism, Dr. Sajnani department. So here in the hospitality, we are having two main courses. One is the Bachelor in Hotel Management, and the second one is the MBA Hospitality Management. I've seen the list of the curriculum and the program, that's MSc in Hospitality and Tourism Management, that matches us. So in the bachelor level, actually, it is a flagship program here. And we have a practical as well as theory program also. We have around more than 12 state-of-the-art lab for the bachelor program. And in the MBA hospitality program, it is not a operational it is a management program. So we don't have a practical on that. So we would like to have a MOU or tie-up for this program, MSc in Hospitality and Tourism Management. That's one of the best program, I think, because here we have a separate program in tourism and separate to hospitality. But I can see here you are offering both in one program. So I would like to discuss about this program, and probably we can have some exchange program also. Our culinary part is very strong in the Bachelor of Hotel Management. In case if your students are interested in learning the culinary part, we can help them out. Indian culinary or maybe South Asian culinary program we can offer here, and we can have a exchange program, maybe faculty exchange program also, and we can further discuss about this. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, my name is Nikos Monokrousos. I am the director of two master programs, one related to sustainable agriculture and business, and the other related to bioeconomy. I am very pleased to say that we have many international students, unfortunately none from India, and we have to hope to have some of them in the future, or even to collaborate with you and have some joint master programs. When it comes to sustainable agriculture, you heard everything that Professor Nutan already said. I'm very pleased to say that India is one of the leading, let's say, research centers when it comes to agriculture, but I hope that we can achieve some collaboration, not only in research, but also in joint programs, because sustainability is the most important part right now, especially when it comes to bioeconomy. And I would like to say bioeconomy is very important right now. Our university is part of, let's say, an association of European universities that have to do with bioeconomy, circular economy, because everything is related to this topic right now in Europe. So I believe that the future, even sustainable agriculture, belongs to bioeconomy, and I think that your country should go toward this direction. So I hope for some fruitful collaboration between our universities, and I hope to listen to what you have to discuss with us. Thank you very much.
Yes, so I would also like to thank you for extending this invitation and for accepting us here today in such a hospitable way. I hereby represent the director of two MA programs. Both of them are humanities oriented. And I have already made arrangements with Professor Nagalakshmi M. Raman for a Zoom meeting. She has already some ideas formed. I will follow up on them, and we can see where we can take it from there. With respect to the Greek chair and Indian chair, this is a very interesting prospect. I'm looking forward to discussing it further with you. We are very interested in that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we've got many ideas that are coming up, but we'll also like to hear from Dr. Corina first.
Thank you very much for this excellent hospitality. We are all thrilled. I'm the director of the MSc in Management and MSc in Hospitality and Tourism Management. Although Professor Christou is an expert in the subject, I'm a professor in Operations Management in Services. But I'm directing the English taught master programs. I'm also, so as we've discussed, I think tourism and hospitality is one sector that we can collaborate on with conferences, academic faculty exchange, student exchanges also. I'm the director of the internationalization program, which unfortunately is finalizing in this October. But I've heard from the Greek government that a new one is coming out, so that will have a time frame of 3 years, and I hope that we make preparations to to have their collaborations with you, so we can actually make possible these faculty exchanges, and also the students can be included in there for coming to Greece, and also our students coming to you for a specific period of time. I'm also directing the consulting projects in the University Center of the International Program of Studies. We may have some ideas on this aspect as well, that we can collaborate. Greek students can do the consultancy project in Indian firms over here, and vice versa. We forgot to mention that our MSc programs, the English taught ones, are offered online, and some of them are offered in hybrid mode. So students can come to the campus and attend physically, but the whole program can be attended online, also the examination part. So that can be discussed further that makes things easier in a sense for the beginning of the collaboration. That's all for me, and I'm open to discussion.
Okay, I see many interesting points have emerged after a long useless discourse from me. But what has come out here with discussions from you is something that I have noted down, and I will also request from our part, our members of the team, could you please just send me a small email so that we can compile it and then make a plan of how we are going to move ahead. But some of the things that about the SNT that Dr. A.K. Singh has so succinctly explained as to how we can go forward on that, and there are some brilliant ideas that has come out from there. And Dr. Nutan Kaushik, of course, she's an expert in agriculture and food technology, and she's brought out ways that we can collaborate there. Of course, the faculty exchange and articulation agreements that the School of International Business, Dr. Khattar has mentioned. Dr. Lakshmi, yes, your ideas have been already been noted by Dr. Kostas. The hospitality, I think, has made some very good progress in this short time, and we're looking forward to what way we can take this, including the support for our tourism conference, the master's degree through UN programs, and joint degrees. I think there is a lot that we can do in that area, and not surprisingly, because I think tourism is one of the very important areas of the Greek economy. Also, talking about the bio economy or biotech economy or biotechnology, whichever way it is, it materializes. But the fact is that we need to look at sustainable development of agriculture and see how we can make progress in this area. The student exchange part of the international relations, I think this is one, I would say, a low-hanging fruit, and we can target it easily, but doesn't require too much of campus, the syllabus mapping, etc. So we can do this quickly, and also the other thing that we can do quickly is that internship that you're talking about, or consultating that we call it internships. It'll be better if they come here for a few months and they are with the industry here, and we have got very good tie-ups with industry. We can provide that easily, connect with the industry. So they can, the ideal thing would be they come for the India immersion program, they're here for a month, and that graduates into internship or consultative engagement with some of the firms. So those are the things that I've noted down, and I'll shoot you a mail in the earliest possible opportunity to make our plan as to how we can take this relationship forward. It was very heartening to also note that all of you speak such good English. So we are confident that when our students go there, they will have no problems of language. And also you spoke about online courses. I think the national education policy now gives us the freedom to do online courses, and those online courses are just as valued as courses which are in person. So they have the same weightage and same importance being given in India as well. So we are excited to hear that as well. I would now request Dr. Kostas to give his closing remarks before we move on to felicitations, please.
Thank you very much. I think it has been already a very fruitful meeting. I'm surprised that at such a short time there has been already 2 announcements. I had lower expectations, to be honest. So I'm really excited. Thank you for the opportunity to come here. I think there is a bright future for our collaboration. I see that everybody in this room has interest. Nobody said, okay, everybody seems to be finding something that is of interest. I'm looking really forward to the further discussions to see, especially with AI, which is my area of interest, but also all the other areas, to see how we can take it one step further from now. And of course, we will discuss possibility to visit us, your delegation. We have not fixed any date yet, but there is an open invitation, and so we will discuss that as well sometime, maybe during lunch, so you can visit our establishment and see our laboratories. Thank you very much for the hospitality. It's been a wonderful opportunity, and I'm looking forward to moving forward. I think it's very, very, very important. So thank you very much for everything.
Just adding on to what we just talked about. Actually, I just wanted to talk about the research collaboration. At Amity University, we have a very exclusive, guideline which talks about research collaboration, external co-guides as well. So it will be wonderful if we can have we can share in the School of Management, just an example to start with, that whatever kind of research that we are doing, and we look forward if other teams of your management, they will have to go for research collaboration and external co-guides.
Yes, okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So the Amity crest or shield, whatever you call it. Beautiful, sir. This logo was designed by a student. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. So this is even warm up. Yeah, Dr. Shukla, who's here with us, Chief of Outcomes. So we look forward to good outcomes from this meeting. That is guaranteed. Thank you very much. I can guarantee you that. I think so. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Can I? Please. Yeah. Thank you. Can I open it? Or? You can, of course. Oh, later. And this is this for you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. This one's for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's take a group photograph, please. Yes. Yeah. We also have some presents. Oh, yes, okay. We also have some presents.
So you have any Indian students studying there?
Not yet.
In the tourism program, yes.
Oh, my
Oh, they are. And he came physically, not only online.
Okay, very much.
Yes, he was a brilliant student. I think he scored the highest mark in grade.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Yes. And he stayed for 1 year extra in Thessaloniki. He liked it that much. He even he got acquainted with the mayor of the city.
Oh, okay.
He took an interview from him.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what? Okay. So we have present for the university. I will give to you.
Thank you so much.
This is a taste of Greece. It has some.
Thank you so much.
This is a little decoration with the logo of the International Hellenic University. You can put on your desk.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thank you.
And this is a little pin.
Oh.
Of the. Okay, not as pretty as yours.
No. What I will do is, I would request you to put this.
Oh. That's a lot. And I will put a pin on you. Okay. I can do that.
So once you wear this, you become an Amitian.
And once an American, always an
You can become.
Let me put this. So, I don't want to.
No, that's okay.
I think. Okay. Let me put the pin in the back. So we have exchanged pins.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Become friends.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's take a group photograph. Group photograph. Yes, please come. Please come. Yeah, please. Please join. Please.
I was going back. I am.
By the end of the day, I'll send you all the photos.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
And the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Faculty as well. So, we are together. We are just